The U.S. out-of-home advertising market is projected to hit nearly $9.5 billion this year, and local businesses are actively looking for digital, route-based inventory on city streets. If you manage a fleet of taxis, delivery vehicles, or rideshares, you already own the physical assets. Now, you need to understand the business mechanics of adding screens to them. Profitability in this space is not a default setting. It requires strict legal compliance, precise measurement discipline, and agency-ready reporting. Over the next 90 days, you will follow a 4-step action plan to launch a compliant 1 to 3 vehicle pilot and secure your first paying local advertiser. Step 1 is the math check. Before you buy a single LED panel, we need to map your projected revenue against your real hardware costs. This diagram models the baseline unit economics. Using a conservative local rate, you can expect between $150 and $300 per vehicle per month, assuming a 75% fill rate. Subtract a $20 monthly fee for your content management system and compare that against a standard baseline hardware cost of $4,000. Based on those figures, a typical pilot takes roughly 14 to 20 months to fully pay back the initial hardware investment. However, this calculation leaves out the operating costs that destroy margins. You must also account for installation labor, ongoing 4G data plans, city permit fees, and the dedicated time spent actually selling the ad space. Mastering these unit economics right now ensures you do not drain your operating cash flow before the pilot has time to generate real local case studies. Step 2 is building your local compliance matrix. This checklist outlines the 5 distinct regulatory layers you must clear before mounting any hardware: municipal signage codes, local taxi or rideshare authority rules, state vehicle codes, Department of Transportation regulations, and your specific insurance requirements. These rules vary sharply by market. New York City requires a strict taxi and limousine commission permit structure, while Los Angeles explicitly prohibits digital video on taxicabs entirely. You also need a documented screen brightness and operating policy, like auto-dimming for night driving, to mitigate driver distraction and limit your physical liability. Legitimacy with ad agencies depends on this paperwork. It establishes the professional standards required to carry their clients' insurance and creative assets. Step 3 is the pilot and tech stack. We strongly recommend restricting your initial hardware order to just 1 to 3 vehicles. To operate those screens, you will connect them to a content management system, or CMS. This software pushes creative files to the cars and generates your performance reports. This diagram shows the digital out-of-home measurement stack. As a fleet operator, you must focus entirely on this foundational layer, proof of play. This is a sample campaign report. Notice that a legitimate proof of play report provides the exact GPS latitude and longitude, the precise timestamp, and the duration for every single ad play. Do not make the mistake of promising exact audience impression numbers or total map coverage during your first year. Those metrics require complex third-party modeling. Instead, rigorously guarantee the delivery of logged ad plays. Delivering bulletproof proof of play data is how a new operator builds long-term trust with professional advertising agencies. Step 4 is the sales play. Your immediate targets are Tier 1 local advertisers, businesses that possess existing marketing budgets and make rapid decisions. This matrix outlines the 4 prime business categories for new fleets. Focus your outreach on personal injury attorneys, local restaurants, real estate agents, and urgent care clinics. When you secure a meeting, avoid the common trap of pitching rooftop ads as a direct replacement for digital platforms like Facebook or Google. This chart compares the core functions of the 2 mediums. Digital platforms capture existing intent from people actively searching. Rooftop ads build physical world familiarity within targeted neighborhoods. Here is the exact sales script to use in your pitches. Rooftop ads make the neighborhood remember your business before they go looking on search engines. Your immediate goal is to secure one of these local businesses on a 3-month pilot contract, priced between $150 and $300 per vehicle. Closing this first account provides the data and revenue needed to build your first local case study. By executing these 4 steps, you are now operating a fully compliant, GPS-tracked, and revenue-generating pilot. With real revenue flowing and clean reporting data from your initial vehicles, you are positioned to safely scale hardware across the rest of your fleet. Once your inventory metadata is completely stable, you can connect your fleet to programmatic networks to accept automated ad buys directly from advertising agencies. To begin mapping out your numbers, take the Scene Labs Fleet Quiz using the link below to generate a customized, route-specific revenue plan for your operation.